I was grinding Agate and Joshua because I plan to use them soon, and Reese along with them, and she just learned Heavenly Sphere, which I believe is, yes, that's actually her next S-break. Now let me see, is that a full field hitting it? No, it's just a large area. Okay, we'll definitely see that at some point. I don't know if I'm going to be using Reese in the next area or not, but I definitely will be using Joshua and Agate, and I wanted to grind them up to level 120, so here's how they look now. Welcome back to Trails in the Sky the Third. Last time, we found out more about Phantom Thief B, more than I personally would have liked, but anyway, this time, we are back in the arena. It feels like ages since I've heard this song, but yeah, we're back in Grand Cell for the arena hard mode, and you can already see the party that I'm going with here, though I'm a little conflicted on Shara, but here's the thing. So, I have two kitty suits, and I do at least kind of want to show off how silly they are, but I'm not going to go full on in the silliness and also do Fool's Emblem, because I think that's a bit ridiculous. So, yeah, Richard has a kitty suit. Shara has a kitty suit so that she can better, you know, push people up the turn order with, you know, her, Heaven's Kiss, that's the word. And then Olivier's here for Dark Matter EX, and also for just, you know, general, magic damage and, all that. Something interesting about Shara is, with this setup on her, it's a little weird, but I've managed to get an art on her called Enfeeble. I don't think I've used this before, and minus 25% defense actually sounds pretty useful, so I want to try this out, and I managed to also get Gold Gem, also Action 4, and cast onto her. Actually, do I have any spare Onyx Gems? I do not. I think both Kevin and Olivier have those. Oh yeah, Richard's... that's actually going to cut into Richard's movement. I honestly think I'd rather put the Onyx Gem on Shara, just, yeah, for the extra speed on her. Don't know if that gives her access to other stuff. She has Calamitous Blast with only this setup. And in terms of other things I want to put on people, I just realized that Kevin only has Defense 3, and he's had this for a while, so I definitely need to swap that out for a Topaz Gem, which is going to give Kevin Gaia Shield. Now, I used to consider this just an overpriced Earth Wall, and also, you know, Grail Sphere does the same thing, right? Well, I found out at the end of my Sky SC playthrough that Gaia Shield's not that bad. It's nice to have an Earth Guard that's guaranteed to hit the entire party. Not even Grail Sphere does that. And this is especially relevant because I've actually gone ahead and spread out on the tactics menu, because we are going to be facing a lot of AoE status ailments in the hard arena, so I'm thinking, just like my first foray into the arena, I'm going to try and go for more of a spread out formation and see if that helps. And also in terms of equipment, I basically wanted to make Kevin immune to both Seal and Freeze, because that way he'll be able to use his Sacred Breath to cure any other ailments that we get hit by. There is a little bit of Death Blow to deal with in the first fight, but after that we should be home free. Olivier has Anti-Mute as well as Anti-Death Blow just in case he goes down during the to a death blow in the first one. I really want to give Richard something other than the Tornado Fan, but it was the best freeze immunity that I had. I don't really have a lighter plus, I don't think. And then you have the Solar Seal for the auto CP up, and that to prevent Mute. The first fight can inflict Mute as well as Seal. Oh, also, oh yeah, Richard has an even better weapon, so his strength can go even higher. Yeah, that's going to be kind of funny. I mostly wanted to just take the opportunity to show off Richard in the arena, just to show how amazing he is. So, let's go. Now, I will confess that while I have researched the arts and crafts of the enemies here, thanks to the much better Kiseki Wiki now, I will admit that I have not actually practiced this before, so this could be a train wreck. But you might also notice that after you complete the first round of the arena on normal, you no longer need to bring Xin to access the Sun Door, so he's not forced into the arena on hard. Oh, is that an invitation I see? Could I trouble you to hand it over? Thank you. You may now challenge the hard arena whenever you see fit. Well, what would you like to do now? Join the hard arena. Splendid! Well then, if you don't mind following me... The return of Jojo Louve. I kind of wish they'd made different art for all of them, but at the same time, this art is already perfection, so they couldn't have improved on it. And yes, now I can say, Ren being here is a little bit of a giveaway that she'd be a party member eventually, but thankfully, when I first uploaded that video, not too many people caught on. Well, there's like 4 Murano. There's even more Muranos, wow. Just, you know, the same NPC sprite as Murano. It's now the moment you've been waiting for. Tonight, 4 new warriors will be stepping up to the plate and challenging the hard arena. So let's get right to introducing our fierce fighters, shall we? In the blue corner, we are led by Father Kevin Graham of the Septian Church's Gralsritter. Standing against them in the red corner, we have the mysterious Team Black Jaegers. Let the first round begin! Step on up and ready your weapons. You really should have started on the begin. Ready? Fight! So we've got Steel Cougars, and we also have these Black Jaegers, who I don't think are encountered anywhere else in this game, so their sprite is completely exclusive to the hard arena. I don't know if you were planned to fight them during Kevin's prologue, maybe? Yeah, here's where we get into a little bit of a problem, because I'm not sure whether I should even be focusing on, like, what we should be focusing on exactly. Let's try... They're gonna start moving forward a bit, especially those Cougars. I guess for the moment... Let's just clock up EX yourself and just see what happens. And now Richard, right, so Richard doesn't really have any means of CP restoration right now, which is kind of a problem. Because I would normally give him, like, Super Gladiator belt or headband, but at this point, I really wanted the status immunity on him, so that's why I went with what I did. Now, should I go for setting up a Gaia Shield, or should I instead... I mean, I can kind of try Zodiac. And I want to wait for them to maybe stop moving for me to attempt Enfeeble. Oh, actually, what am I thinking? I can do this. I can Heaven's Kiss and get whatever arts I want to get off immediately. So we get Clock Up EX going, we get Zodiac going. We have access to way more powerful arts than we did when we first took on the normal arena. And I hope that that makes things a little easier for us. Nice crits there, thanks to your Strike Quartz, which at one point, I wasn't sure like where that was, and then I found out that it was on Tita. And that's why I spread out. Well, that's one of the reasons why I spread out. Yeah, that right there is Seal and Mute. That's why I've equipped Mute Protection on my casters and Seal Protection on, well, Richard. Okay, let's see if we can start with that true Luminous Ogre. I really want to take out the Jaegers first. Because it's not like the Cougars really have any ranged attacks. Yeah, let's go all in on those Jaegers, and... Okay. Oh yeah, Gaia Shield does have a lot of delay on it. At this point, I'd probably rather just... I should be saving Grail Sphere for later, because just like the normal arena, you do get fully healed on... I guess I can buff myself. You do get fully healed in terms of HP and EP between fights, but not CP. So you may want to save your CP for later. And you right there, who is not in the AoE of that Dark Matter EX, well, you're down, so that doesn't matter. Block up EX, and Share is going. I guess I can try and Feeble now, although I don't know how... Oh boy, wow, that has a lot of delay on it. Well, oh, and it has to target a specific enemy. Well, hopefully, if they all get sucked in with the Clock Up EX, then we should still be hitting them with Enfeeble, unless they start running around a bit, which they probably won't, because this will debuff their movement. Which is probably going to be very crippling to the, I say that, and they still manage to get Windblade off. I'm not even going to use Kraus with Richard right now. Yep, still strafing me. Thankfully, that's not a canceller. Okay, he's enfeebled. That animation is actually, like, yeah, I sound incredibly negative there, but seriously, that animation is really lame for how good of an art that is. I'm actually a little disappointed. Yeah, I suppose I'll Dark Matter EX. Okay, push you all in together. Then hit you again. That takes out one Cougar. And now, prepare to be Buzzsword. Okay, that's every Jaeger down. And also Richard has Absorb. Okay, yeah, Deathblade, as you can probably tell, can inflict instant death, but that's not really an issue to me, because I can just, have I ever used Ragna Blast? I don't think so. It's probably gonna, like, die to one hit from Richard anyway. I want to just show what Ragna Blast does. It's not a particularly amazing, looking art, but it's alright. Oh, Richard has that now. This is the only other S-Craft that comes even close to Wheel of Time in terms of power. However, just like Wheel of Time, it's single target. The match is decided. The winner is Father Graham's team. So yeah, just like Estelle, Richard has that niche of doing ridiculous S-Craft damage, but only to a single enemy. Let's keep up this momentum. First, allow me to introduce who will be fighting in the second round. In the blue corner, yeah, we know. Standing against them in the red corner, we have the 13 factories manufactured Team Rheingold. Stand up and ready your weapons. Didn't know that Ouroboros had interest in random imaginary world tournaments. Fight! Oh, Richard is staying way too close for comfort to those enemies. So we have Gold Vanguard, and then we have Gold Liors. So the enemies here can inflict things like Blind, and if Richard gets hit by that, I kind of have to rely on the rest of us to cure him. Oh, and I also just realized I don't need to worry at all about not getting my arts off, because I can just do... Wait for it, I can just do... who needs to be speed buffed? Or maybe I should actually... Clock down's not even going to hit all of them. Okay, yeah, no, let's go for... Can probably Calamitous Blast rather than Orbital Down. Yeah, I suppose right now let's just speed up Kevin. And then Richard doesn't even have Clock Up EX. He does have Cyclone Napalm though. Okay, just hit one of them. Okay, yeah, they are pretty tanky. But that will change when the Zodiac Nation attacks. And now let's, Heaven's Kiss, which is right up the top of her craft list, as it should be. It's actually there because it never gets an upgraded form, but it doesn't need one. The only way you could really upgrade it is to, I don't know, maybe you could increase its area or make it cost less CP or give it less delay. There's a few ways you can upgrade it, but still, for the most part, it's everything you'd ever want. Strength and defense up. Okay, so what are you guys going to do? Well, Cyclone Laser. That hurt a lot more than I thought it would. That's with a defense buff, by the way, although I'm assuming that's probably arts-based. It looks like an arts-based attack. Don't die, Richard, please. Yeah, that's way less damage. It's probably arts-based. The enemies here are all around, like, the level 26 mark, so we're all about level 126, I mean. We're all about level 120, which might be a little low for this point, but... I'm gonna Grail Sphere. Yep, not taking the chance. Thankfully, Richard's in range of that. Net Laser. Okay, yep. Let's not have Richard go down, because that would be embarrassing. Okay, what is... well, actually, no. Olivier's main lot in life right now is to use the Dark Matter EX, and I guess we can do this to pull these guys away from us. I don't like Richard being blinded, though. Do I have something really good that cures blind? I don't... I'm assuming I don't. Seal, Mute, Confuse. Nope, I have to instead, Should I just heal rather than focus on curing blind? I probably should, which is kind of a shame. Oh yes, I have 35 tasty medicine now. I made a lot of those off screen. Don't know if I drew attention to that earlier or not. Okay, now Shara goes, so she's gonna get you two back up on the turn order. Kevin's already used Zodiac. I suppose you can then try and set up a combo with these. Looks like they're immune to suction. That's... I don't think I've seen that before, actually. Oh, it's too late. Yeah, I was considering whether or not to swipe that with Richard, but he doesn't have 200 CP, so he's not going to get the biggest benefit out of that. It's those two that are the real problems here. Oh yeah, Richard's probably dead. Yep, he's dead. Yeah, it looks like suction just doesn't work on them. Well, in that case, I kind of want a Calamitous Blast to debuff their Arts defense at the moment. Which only Shara has right now, and she kind of needs to do other stuff. Okay, Celestial Balm. I don't want to waste my Zerum items on just the arena. So let's get Richard back. Sans buffs, unfortunately. Oh, I can't quite get Olivier in that. But I really need to do this, otherwise a whole lot of those robots are going to attack before he can. Yeah, this is definitely where things get a little more intense, and I don't like the fact there's a crit turn coming up, and the only person who has like a worthwhile S-break right now, because I am not getting rid of all of Shara's CP, is the guy with the worst S-craft in the game. And I'm pretty sure it is literally the worst S-craft in the game. Like, I'm hard-pressed to find anything worse. And Richard's probably dead again. Well, at least he's absorbing the enemy's attention. And Death Scream hits everything, but it's pretty weak. But now that I know Dark Matter EX isn't actually, using suction on these things, I can probably afford to start using that a little bit more, maybe. Things like Death Scream. So I really want all of these mechs to die, although I get this feeling that it doesn't say they self-destruct, but everything that looks like that usually can self-destruct. I'd probably rather do Death Scream. I advised against spamming Death Scream earlier in this game, but when you've got a huge amount of enemies that you just want to get rid of, and it's just like barely out of area to get both of them in this. Okay, at least one of them died to that. Is that going to explode? Oh yeah, they do self-destruct, because of course they do. See, when I was researching this, I read up on, like, the actual types of enemies that were involved in these challenges. I didn't read up on how many of them there were. I didn't realize there were this many of these things. I also really don't like those two things. They're normally called Zephyrantes, but, not so much here. Okay. I'm gonna get that immediately, so let's do that. Okay, that's got rid of two more of them, and I have 200 CP for Kevin with Grail Sphere. Which is good, two more of them. The downside is the really, really bad things are coming closer. How much health do you guys have? Okay, they're gonna go down pretty quickly, especially if I get Olivier perked up with Shara. Makes perfect sense from an in-universe standpoint. Oh, that gets Kevin too, great. But yeah, it makes perfect sense that Olivier would be motivated by getting whipped by Shara. Yes, there's actually a gif of that from the Trails in the Sky OVA, by the way. Okay, we're down to just the really bad things, which is significantly problematic. It's at a time like this when I actually well, I was about to say when I kind of would like Genetic Barrier, but at the same time, I know I don't need it because, yeah, Grail Sphere pretty much does the same thing. Okay, Celestial Bomb, you 200 CP S-Break with Kevin again to get our double guards back up. Missile Barrage. Well, that looks a little different to the typical Missile Barrages, and for some reason that only hit Richard. Net Laser. Okay, so now I really, really would like Richard to be strength buff right now, but I can't really seem to, and he also has no CP, which is bad. In that case, no, you don't even have a strength buff. So right now you're focused on just doing this, I guess. You could either go for Gaia Shield or no, we're all Earth Guarded already, so let's just set up Zodiac again. And I don't really need Shara to be doing much else, so she can actually go for Calamitous Blast here. Finally showing off her good speed here with for casting, because she does have Cast 2 and Kitty Suit. Okay, good. Arts Defense down does work on you. That's going to really help. Let's get our buff back up, and now this is going to hurt you quite a bit, I feel. Yes, considerably. That actually sounds pretty funny when it's sped up. Yeah, that Cyclone Laser really hurts. But then again, Cyclone Napalm really hurts. And these things do not explode, so that's good. I would actually like both Kevin and Richard to have more CP going into the next fight. So I might want to stall this one a little bit, and just so I can use a few Swing Witches. I have at least 100 CP now on both Kevin and Richard, which should be enough for the next fight. Oh, Shara's got the final blow on both of them. I was contemplating whether to use Agate and Joshua for this, because I want to use them in the next major part when we go into the next dungeon, because there's a boss that would really benefit from full field hitting S-Crafts, and, oh, by the way, yep, look who we're fighting next. But they learn second tier versions of Dragon Dive and Phantom Raid at level 125. But yeah, they wouldn't have got it from just this, and I kind of don't want to grind them that high anyway. Will our challengers emerge victorious one last time? You won't have to wait long to find out. Well, allow me to introduce our final teams. In the blue corner, we're led by Yeah. Standing against them in the red corner, we have what may be an ancient dragon, Team Baby Dragon. That's like, what, Joey Wheeler's deck? He has Baby Freaking Dragon. To badly quote, Yami Yugi there. Fight! So, we are facing off against Seahorse Demon. Now, these things are annoying because they have an aerial attack that inflicts sleep. And then we have Tiny Ragnard. This is the official name of this creature. In Japanese, it's called Chibi Ragnard. So yeah, they officially use the term chibi in this game. Okay, I want some strong area attacks here, like, I really want to start applying pressure at the beginning because I do not want those things to retain living for very long. They are an extreme threat to everything. Luminous, how many? I can get 3 of them in Luminous Wheel. Although I don't want to knock them out of the area, so I'm going to go for these ones first. So Tiny Ragnard can inflict Freeze and Blind. And yeah, you have to immediately... This is a bit of an inefficient... Oh, it's actually not, because I get Richard in this Heaven's Kiss too. I'm saying a bit of an inefficient Heaven's Kiss because Kevin's not in it. This is sometimes why you don't actually want too much speed on Shara, because if she goes before other people, then she doesn't get to refresh them. Okay, thankfully you guys can be pulled in with Suction, though you seem to have pretty solid arts defense. At the same time, though, now, aha! True Luminous Wheel hits everything, although I'm not strength buff. But still. Okay, a couple of them got crit. And they are move debuff, which is good. It means that likely only Richard is getting put to sleep here. Okay, yeah, that hits really hard. I actually wonder if that, I mean, Richard's probably dead right now anyway. Well, you were... Oh, no, you're still... Oh, right, that! Yeah. Oh, wait, I am dumb. I just realized why Richard is taking so much damage. He has the physical quartz equipped. I'm so used to enemies using physical attacks and not magic that I completely forgot that the downside of that quartz is it makes you take more magic damage. That's why Richard's taking so much damage in this arena fight. Oh, right, yeah, I should have realized that. I mean, again, like, to be fair, the vast majority of enemies use physical attacks. Like, it's kind of not an unfair assumption that you just kind of fail to realize the downsides of this usually. But yeah, Storm Breath is a really big AoE cancelling attack, which is obviously a huge problem. This is not going to be enough to take them all down, but it will at least pull them backwards. Almost using S-Craft there. Okay, that puts Kevin back in the turn order, which is good. He doesn't quite have enough for a double, almost called an Earth Sphere. And that's kind of what it is. That's not good. That's also going to probably bait him into using his Storm Breath, which is, a bad thing. How many of them can't get with Gorgon Arrow? Actually, quite a few of them. I don't know if they're immune to Petrify, but I guess we can find out, maybe? This will probably give Kevin enough CP to use Grail Sphere at 200 too. Oh, unless, you know... Yep, they are all immune to that. Okay, please don't use Storm Breath. Thank you. I like the way he kind of hops everywhere. Oh no. Because Kevin's not immune to sleep. Well, at least, these Seahorse Demons are very fast too. Okay, I'm getting lucky with their sleep. Oh, that's two people, though. Oh, no, that's just Kevin. Which one is this last one that's going? Okay, it's not hitting Kevin. Blind. I didn't realize I could do that. And here's another instance of Shera, unfortunately, going before Kevin in terms of the Heaven's Kiss order. What do I do here? Some of them may... No, but then Ragnar's going to go, and he's probably going to use Storm Breath. I am assuming that I can't actually get into Richard. No, I can get into Richard to revive him. That puts me, like, right in the middle of all those guys, though. Just deciding whether I bring back Richard or whether I just use, like, a triplet... Actually, I should probably use a triplet ice. Or I could use attack food. Got a lot of options here, but this will both heal Kevin and give him enough for a double Grail Sphere, which I will immediately prime. Stay away, Seahorses, please. Okay, that's a lot of them gone. He's certainly kind of patrolling Richard's body to try and punish me for reviving him. Okay, well, thankfully you're just hitting on our guards there. And now Olivier can proceed to do this again, because I have exchanged, well, now I can put Kevin back in the turn order with that. I have exchanged, my first ever playthrough's Death Scream spam for, spamming something else. Okay, well, now we're down to just Mr. Speculation himself. So now I can go ahead and Celestial Balm Richard, although Richard's still going to get hurt really badly by this. Oh, that was the, like, putting physical, like, I was like, the reason why I put the physical quartz on Richard is I was like, hey, I haven't used the physical quartz for a long time. It's been, like, just warming my pockets for so long, and I really should be using it more. So I'm like, yeah, why not? Why not use it in the arena? You know, surely this phase of the arena isn't completely full of enemies that use magical attacks. Yeah, that was unfortunate, but oh well. Let's just, like, Shadow Spear is decently efficient for its cost, and now you can go ahead and use Calamitous Blast to debuff, Baby Ragnar's Arts Defense. Could definitely use Cyclone Napalm about now, but I specifically forwent it. Is that grammar? I don't know. But I specifically didn't use it here because I thought that I'd want more crowd control arts than single target, like Dark Matter EX, and I was pretty right to assume that I want a lot of crowd control arts. So I guess at this point it's either actually wait, no, it's Flare Arrow that's the most efficient because this is Sky the Third, not SC. Well, you know what? I suppose I can Enfeeble you as well, just to make Richard a little stronger. Enfeeble, I just realized, is a lot better when you've got a physical heavy party as opposed to a magic heavy party. Another thing that I probably should have thought through a little bit more. But at least we're getting to show it. I mean, I don't think I've ever used this art before, and it's actually pretty good. It's a little bit awkward to get, though. It requires, like, 21 Mirage, and, that's why I put on Freeze Immunity. 21 Mirage and a bit of Water and Wind. Finally, the spam can begin. I should be able to take him down before he gets another turn. Yep, there we go. Yes, says the guy who got knocked out, like, multiple times by that guy. Oh, Shara gets an upgrade on her S-Craft, which I'll probably never use because I want to save most of her CP for, Heaven's Kiss. I hope that did show off just how useful Heaven's Kiss is. Oh, he's using the same sprite that he did when he was sleeping, and cuddling with, with Mary in that one. That's actually kind of nice. The match is decided. The winner is Father Graham's team. They've done it! Father Graham's team has conquered the hard arena. Did not have any fail channels there, which surprises me. Especially with how much damage Richard was taken due to my, mistake with equipping the physical quartz. Congratulations to all of you on your victory. That really was quite a show of skill. Your matches were a joy to watch. I almost forgot his ham for a second. These are but a small token of my appreciation for putting on such a fine show. Spiritual and 10,000 Mirror. You've now earned the right to challenge the Nightmare Arena. You will still need to find an invitation in order to do so, however. Should you find one, please do come back here. I'll just say, the Nightmare Arena is going to be the last thing that I show in Sky the Third. When I said earlier that there's, I've described this game as having a super boss, that's the Nightmare Arena. Technically, you can do the Nightmare Arena before the final boss, but I consider it harder, so I consider it this game's super boss. And you don't get the invitation for it until right before the final dungeon anyway, so yeah, you can't do it for a little bit longer. Not I would say a while, but it's not really a while. We're actually getting kind of close to the end of the game. Receive less physical damage, but more magic damage. I should have read the fine print there. But speaking of which, spiritual. This is the reward for that door. It's the exact opposite. Less magic damage, but more physical damage. This is very situational. But against this arena, yeah, of course, they only give you the item that would trivialize this arena after you've already finished it, but yeah, this is very good against Tiny Ragnar and those seahorses. The main reason why I don't really find myself using this all that much is that, it's kind of hard to tell which attacks in this game are physical or magic-based until you just look at how much damage you're taking compared to, who has good arts defense. So, again, the fact that Richard was taking so much damage from those things, for having 0 arts defense and having the physical quartz equipped, that just told me, oh yeah, obviously those are magical. But, yeah, we've finished the hard arena, which is unnecessary if you want the achievement for finishing all the doors, by the way. You're only counted as finishing this after you finish the normal arena, so this is completely optional. You only do it if you want the spiritual quartz, which isn't a great reward, but really it's more for the challenge and the fun of it, so that is the arena done, and I will see you all next time when we head back to the 6th plane and enter the 3rd dungeon there. See you all then.